Welcome to the show. Awesome intro. I want to thank my buddy Steve.
Yes, indeed.
That's a cool intro. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the show. It's another week of the Bad Batch. This is Sean.
This is Ed.
We would be honored if you would join us.
And it's just us this week. But I want to put this out there. And if people watching or whatever, if you want to come join the show, you're welcome to join the show anytime. If you're a Star Wars fan, we would love to have you. To be honest, we would love to get more people in here and kind of talk Star Wars every week. If you're interested, hit me up. You can hit me up on my Instagram at Create Inc. Studios or at StarGeekZ78 or on the StarGeekZ Facebook page as well. But yeah, you're welcome to join. If you're available between 9 and 10 on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you're welcome to join us. But yeah, Ed, I go to you every week. What is the news?
There's not a whole lot of news out there this week. I know we talked about this last time, that Star Wars Outlaws, and it became this huge uproar in the community that the Jabba the Hutt missions were only available at the season pass. And Ubisoft responded and said that is not correct, that you still can do things at Palace, but there is one specific mission that is exclusive to the season pass, not the entire Jabba storyline. So, which makes a big difference. I mean, you can't cut that out from people who just want to go in and game on this and aren't willing to spend the $100 on the season pass.
True.
So,
true. Did they say how many galaxy, like how many planets you can go to in this game?
I don't think so. I know that there's not a lot, but I think there were like a half dozen, like 6, but they were supposed to be pretty big, because I remember when we talked about this before, like each planet was, and I remember Steve commenting because they gave a comparison to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like that each planet was like one of those maps, which that map is huge. So if that's the case, this is going to be a big game. The fact that it's open world, I cannot wait.
Yeah, no, right?
I'm going to spend so much time playing this game. If it's good. I hope it's good and we don't just play like a couple hours and then we get on here and go, it's crap.
Oh, God, I know. I feel like it's going to happen. It's going to be some type of glitch or some stupid shit. I don't know. I always expect the worst. But I don't know. Like, I mean, they haven't let us down yet. I mean, Jedi Fallen Survivor was great. So, and it's the same company, Ubisoft, or is it somebody else? Because I think EA did Jedi Survivor. Yeah. Ubisoft has it. They got a good track record. I'm not mad. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway.
So now I know this does not apply to us, and I'm assuming anybody who is watching this show, it probably does not apply to them. But if you know somebody who has never seen any of the Star Wars movies and they want to make $1,000, there's a company that is looking for individuals because they want to get some reaction from them. It's another May the 4th thing, so it's going through, and that would be interesting, because while I do know a few people who have never seen them, I mean, the pop culture references from Star Wars over the generations, they touch everybody. I mean, even if you've never seen the movies, I can't imagine that there's anybody out there who doesn't know that Darth Vader is Luke's father. I mean, so I don't know. It would be nice to have that kind of bliss, to experience these all again for the first time.
Yeah. I mean, to go back and to be like, really, there's no way. Honestly, there's no way I could have avoided it. Honestly,
no.
Such a nerd that I couldn't. There's no way I could avoid it. Nothing. How do you avoid sci-fi? It's like, okay, I'm not gonna watch Star Trek. I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch Dune. I'm not gonna watch any of the, like. That's so hard.
Well, it's who we are. So for us, that's impossible. That's like asking me not to breathe.
I know it's so weird. Like, and honestly, I mean, not to shit on anybody, but I don't even understand how anybody hasn't watched at least one Star Wars movie in their life.
Even by accident. I mean, they're on
Yeah,
TV all the
yeah.
time.
It's on TNT every week.
Yeah.
It was. I
Channel
mean,
surfing, you're gonna catch it.
yeah, leaving a glimmer of it. Oh, maybe I'll watch this. Oh, this is terrible. Like, I don't know. There's people out there though that don't even understand the shit that we do. So, you know.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I was kind of interested in this. I saw that again for, May the 4th is becoming a very big thing. I mean, for us, it's big because it's Star Wars Day, but it seems like it's becoming even more well known, and it's touching on everything. So TrueMoo is for May the 4th putting out Star Wars Blue Milk, the iconic blue milk that we saw Aunt Beru
It sounds
pour
so
in.
disgusting.
It's vanilla flavored, and I can tell you that I was going crazy today trying to find some of this because I was going to try and drink it and taste test it on the show, but it's not available in our area just yet. The closest I could find was about a 2-hour drive, and I'm sorry. I love the show, but I'm not driving 4 hours for a half a gallon of milk for the show. So, but if it does come out in the next week or two, I will pick it up and bring it on the show, and I'll try it out.
I just have no like. Oh, I want to go get some blue milk. It looks bad. It looks like old milk. I would not want to drink that, dude. I don't even drink milk, so let alone drink some blue milk. It's not even up my alley. I don't feel the same way you feel about that blue milk. You can keep that shit. You can be going
Anything for the show.
right to the bathroom, pooping out blue poop. Nah.
So the last thing that I saw, and it was a general article talking about Disney Plus, but it made me want to bring this question up, and I was hoping Alil would be here because I would love to get his insight on this as well. Is just the general future of streaming. I mean, right now there are a ton of streaming platforms. We've got Disney Plus. I mean, Hulu is technically part of it now. Paramount Plus, Max, Amazon, Apple, Peacock. I'm sure I'm missing a handful of others. But part of the article was talking about that the streaming platform venues, there's too many of them right now. And the likelihood of at least 2 or 3 of them going away in the near future is very high because they can't justify the cost to create or to add content and offset that with the money they're making from people watching. So we may see a consolidation in the next year or two of there being maybe 3 big ones, and they kind of cobble up the rest.
Yeah, I think it's getting a little too much, like Peacock. I do love how Amazon is like has Paramount, so like there's kind of a combination of the
Yeah.
two. I don't like. I think Peacock needs to go. Like, I kind of wish all those programs that they have on there would just go to another platform. Netflix is always going to be here because Netflix has got good money, and so does Disney, Hulu. So like that, those are the 2 that I think can survive this. I do not think. Well, HBO probably could survive it too.
Well, I don't know. They say that with all their changes and going to Max, that again, there's going to have to be a consolidation at some point. They're also talking about the purchase options that, a lot of them have had to raise their prices to justify the cost of the content creation. And they've kind of gone different directions to where you'll have an extra price for it, but then you have a smaller dollar amount, but that it comes with ads that you have to watch.
Yep.
One of the other things which I thought was very fascinating, and I'm curious what you think, is that so many of us talk about we have all these platforms and there's nothing to watch. Part of it is there's so much content you don't know what to look for it or how to look for it. So there was talk about this kind of similarity to regular cable television. So for example, Disney Plus, they have that tab for Star Wars. that they would have a channel on Star Wars that is just running programming 24/7. So it's not like you pick one of the shows. You can go to this channel on Star Wars. What's up, Lucas?
What's up, Lucas?
And
Streaming
so
is in its twilight. Hold on, Ed, real quick. It's a way to saturate. I see consolidation coming. Disney is yeah.
But they were talking about like actual channels. So you go to the Star Wars tab, and there's an actual channel that's running what movies, shows, whatever, because they were saying how much we always liked the channel surfing. Like,
that makes sense. That actually, I like what you say. That actually does make sense. It's have Star Wars on, just running 24 hours a day. Like that's fucking awesome. That would be awesome.
And it could be pre-programmed, so it's the same thing. I mean, I don't know. I would find it interesting too to see where it goes, because while we know that, like Bad Batch, it drops on Wednesdays. It'd be kind of cool if it was like, okay, well, on the Star Wars channel, it may drop this day, but it drops at 8:00 on this day. So it's almost like the days of old, to where it's like, okay, the show comes out at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. We can all gather up and watch it. So
that's not going to happen. They're just going to run marathons all the time.
I don't know.
That's what's going to happen. You're just going to see a marathon of like the Bad Batch, the marathon of the Mandalorian. Like it's going to be keep playing back to back, which is cool. Which is
they could do even more, because again, it's as easy as programming. So you can create a Star Wars movie channel to where you're just running movie after movie after movie, and then you can create a Star Wars animation channel that just runs various animation at certain times. I mean, they already own the content, so it really doesn't cost anything.
That would be kind of cool. That would, I actually like that. That's actually a good idea. That would be kind of dope. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Just kind of, Star Wars channel. Oh, just let it play. And you ain't got to do shit. Just let it play. I mean, whatever come on next, you got to watch it. If you don't, then change the channel. It makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of
I
cool.
like that.
I kind of like that too. Well, the news. Let's talk about apparel and toys. And this is always my wheelhouse.
Oh yes.
But for Star Wars Celebration, I think somebody just said something too. Hold up. Oh, hey, what's up, Zombie Hunter? What's going on? Fernando, what's up, man? What's going on? Not feeling streaming going back to cable. We have the choice to cancel any streaming service. That is true. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Let's see. Pluto TV and Amazon is doing that right now. Yeah. I never messed with Pluto TV, so I'm not really sure how that plays out. But Star Wars Celebration apparel and stuff, merchandise.
I like that.
Will be available during the ticket sales on, I think it's May 3rd. I think. Don't quote me on that. I will check that in a minute. But here is all the apparel for Star Wars Celebration. And this is really a cool t-shirt. I think that was
I like that too. I mean, you've got the rising sun.
Yeah.
Darth Vader with the lightsaber that looks more like a samurai sword.
Yeah. That's really kind of cool. Actually, I kind of like that shirt. I will be going to Japan Star Wars Celebration. Yes. If you're going to ask me, yes, I'm going. I will be there. And then some hats. I mean, the basic logo. Nothing special. This was cool, though. Star Wars fan is always awesome. Kind of awesome piece. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to hold you. It's kind of cool. Not my bag, but I wouldn't buy it. And then I guess these are stickers and whatnot. Yes, tickets will go on sale May 2nd at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and May 3rd, 8 a.m. in Japan time.
So next Thursday.
Yep. Oh, God, it is going to be an onslaught. I'm 100% sure that I'm probably not going to be able to get tickets. I hope I can get tickets, man, but I don't know, man.
I haven't done a celebration in a long time. Do you think they'll sell out that fast in like being overseas? I mean, if you're in the States, I get it. But
yeah. Uniqlo is dropping a collection on May 2nd. It is remastered by Kazuka Kawamara. I don't know how to pronounce that, so please don't come at me. But this is their apparel line. I being in New York, I was always used to Uniqlo down the street. They have since closed that store, but they always have great t-shirts. I got a lot of cool shit from Uniqlo, and they are coming out with a awesome Return of the Jedi shirt, which is really cool. Kind of like it. Love that back of the shirt.
Man, that's big.
I like that. That's dope. Definitely my style. They have let's see, what else do they got? They have a really cool shirt. It's Beware Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back at this theater sooner than you think. May the force be with you. Cool back t-shirt. I love the front, actually. The front is cool.
Oh yeah.
Little spot. There's nothing like a little hit right there. It's really cool. I kind of like that. $24.99. That'll be a Uniqlo, and that will be available online.
That's not bad.
Another cool shirt. Kind of like that. Digging that. Definitely like the colors on that. That's cool. Another one. Like this old classic movie poster. Cool white t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Basic t-shirts, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy, but they're Star Wars shirts, so you gotta love them. Old school.
Oh yeah. I like that.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be getting all these shirts. And then never seen a shirt with this on there. So actually I kind of like it, but I'm not an episode 1 guy, but
no, but I always like that image where you've got the young Anakin and then the shadow of Darth Vader that he's casting.
Yeah. Really, really cool t-shirts. I'm digging them. I like the square, photo shot. I like that. So I'll definitely probably be grabbing some of these shirts. They will be available online and in store May 2nd, mid-morning Eastern Standard Time. Moving on to figure news. This one kind of got you. Let's see what Zombie Hunter says. Star Wars, of course, is going to sell out.
Trying to be optimistic for Sean so that he doesn't get discouraged and thinking he's going to
it's definitely going to be discouraging. I probably won't get tickets, but whatever. We'll see what happens. So, Hot Toys Sideshow released this week at like 7 in the morning. It may have been earlier than that. They started dropping 4, 5, 6, like 6 different figures. I'm not a Hot Toys collector, so I wasn't really like enthused, but I'll start with, probably the one that probably everybody may not get, but it's a really cool piece though. It's Commander Cody.
Yeah, the chrome version.
Not bad.
It looks cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why?
Why do you need that variant, especially in a Hot Toy?
Yeah. He's good for the orange. Like, it's nice to see him in the orange colorway. Like, I don't care about metallic Captain Rex. I mean, Captain Cody. It's not. Doesn't call out to me. So I'm just like, I guess, whatever. They're releasing another Stormtrooper.
You can never have too many of them.
But I like that. I like the background base. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Nothing like a nice Death Star wall.
Well, I know we've talked before about my Star Wars room that never happened, but that's how I always envisioned the walls.
Gosh, I'll tell you.
I know. I know.
I don't want to go down this road with you anymore. Like, I'm so devastated sometimes.
That's cool. I love when they pose them and do the nice backgrounds.
They do a really good job. That is going for $240. They're getting up there in price.
That's for sure.
I remember they were like $150 before. Now they're like $240. Let's see what else. 000. If you do not know this character, this is actually was in the Dr. Aphra comic. 000 is like a assassin droid or some shit like that, like doling out punishment. Like it's crazy. I didn't really read the storyline, but it's really, really cool though.
Yeah, it's a nice look.
Yeah, anti C-3PO.
Yeah, C-3PO going Sith.
Yeah, 000, also known as 000, was a protocol droid that specialized in etiquette, customs, translations, and torture. He was awoke by Dr. Apra, and Darth Vader and conducted missions for 2 alongside his fellow droid, the companion BT-1. And I think they have a BT-1 also. It may be an exclusive, I'm not sure, but it is a really cool ass droid. BT.
That single red eye, it's kind of disturbing.
It is very disturbing, isn't it? It's just like looking at me like, how?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm assuming it has lighting effects and all that kind of stuff, so that's cool.
An
Pretty fast.
astromech droid that stares into your soul.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know if I want that sitting on my whatchamacallit. So the ones that really, really stood out to everybody this week, and I think everybody who pulls the trigger, was the awesome Lord Starkiller Special Edition. Now, are these sold out yet? No, they're still available, which is crazy. But they are a limited time release. Well, the exclusive one is. I don't know what the exclusive is exactly. I guess it has something different than the other one does. I'm not sure. Oh, it comes with a coin. A special commemorative coin that you can't use for anything. So, what's the point? I don't know. Yeah.
Do they, I was looking through the pictures of this earlier as well, and I was curious. I didn't see anything. Do they have, because I know you can usually change out everything, hands, weapons, heads. Do they have one of him without the helmet on this version? I didn't see anything.
No.
All right.
Doesn't look like it. No. Just set up that way. It's a cool piece. Not gonna lie to you. It's a very cool piece. If you're a Hot Toys collector, man, I know you at home with this one. I'm not a Hot Toys collector again, so I don't know. But it's a good piece. I'll be honest with you. If I was a Hot Toys guy, I definitely would grab it. And didn't I give you a Hot Toy?
Yes.
Did you ever
actually
pick it up?
Yeah, it's Boba Fett. I do. I have it displayed. He stands on top of my action figure display case.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So look at that.
Now this one.
This one is
so nice.
This one is a beaut. And I think everybody jumped at it because Hot Toys has never ever done, I think, Legends characters. So this is the first time they've ever done like a couple of Legends characters, which is really, really awesome, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it sits at 12 inches, 12.2 inches, which is really cool. I mean, it's a great piece. It's a really great piece. We had some comments too, Ed. I didn't even know. Of course, allow C3 hands. I need that life-size BT-1. Yeah, to look into your soul. I don't know, Zombie Hunter. You can keep that one. But yeah, man, this Revan is really good.
Nice.
Yeah, man. It's even the light up features. I think they're getting brighter with their light up features because I think that like there's a company out there that makes brighter ones. I think they need to kind of, stay in competition with them. So I'm pretty sure they literally got some cool stuff. So if you're a Hot Toys fan, I would definitely jump on this. 1/6 scale Darth Revan does not exist out there in the mythos of collecting. So if you're a 1/6 collector, I would definitely get it. Get it before the time is up because I think there is a time on the exclusive. Let's see. Yep. And it is 11 days and 14 hours, 35 minutes and 20 seconds. Now 18 seconds. There's 16 seconds. So all you really get with the exclusive is a commemorative coin. I don't know if it's worth it. It's not that serious. You can just get the regular version.
Do they have, because they do all the poses with that figure with the darker backgrounds. Do they have any with a lighter background so we can, it does look good. Really look at the detail.
Let me see.
Because it kind of gets lost with the.
It does.
See, look at that's what I wanted to see. Like the mask is really good. Yeah.
No,
yeah. Oh, that's so good.
The details look really great on 1/6 scale figures, man. I gotta give them credit, dude.
This is just screaming for me to do a cosplay.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. Metallic copper paint applications. That's really cool. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Like, I really think it's a really great idea. And it's LED lightsaber powered by USB. So that means they're going to
Bright.
they're brighter and last longer.
Yes.
I don't know, Ed. What you think? No? You know you love Darth Revan, man.
I do.
I don't know. Your call on that one, buddy. I'd say get it.
Well, we know you would get it.
I'm not getting it. I'm good.
No, but I mean, I don't think you actually, and that would lead to the next question. Do you have anything to show? Because I don't think we go a single week without you obtaining something.
Oh, well, yes, I did.
Of course.
I obtained another lightsaber for my collection. This is the Master Replicas Anakin Skywalker lightsaber. I will take it out of the glass so everyone can see it. It's a beautiful piece. Really nice. This is the Jedi Killer. Yes, it is very heavy. Yes, it is. And this is film accurate. This is again Master Replicas. This is an artist proof. As you can see, it does say Master Replicas on it. But yeah, really cool piece. I didn't really think I really wanted an Anakin Skywalker one, but it is kind of Luke Skywalker's as well. Just a different, I think the handle right here is different. So what'd you say, Fernando? That's been the toy box for the last 10 years.
I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ed knows.
Sean and I have been friends a long time, and that's yes.
So yeah, I'm really it's nice to have this piece. My last lightsaber that I would like to have is Luke's reveal sideshow. I mean, not sideshow, but Master Replicas saber, but it's very pricey, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. But I would like to get that, and that would be my last piece of lightsabers that I think I would need in my collection.
Never
As
say
you can see,
never.
it's looking pretty awesome back here right now. I'm not finished
Oh, yeah.
cleaning up, but once it gets there, it's going to be pretty dope. So,
Well, I'm sure you will obtain it at some point. And kind of to Fernando's point, for the last 10 years, we all know what will happen is that it might be a week, it might be a month, and you're going to come on with it and go, I got this from someone for an awesome deal. I can hear it. I can hear it. I'm calling it now. I'm pointing for the fences.
excuse me. Yeah, you're right. I probably will. We'll see.
We all know how this game goes.
I'm sorry. Knees like crazy. Allergies. So yeah, that's it. And I mean, I think we can get into the Bad Batch spoilers that will be happening. I am sorry. But we will get into Bad Batch. What's this? Episode 14 of the Bad Batch. I will. You don't got any photos, though, do you?
Of course I do.
Of course you do. Always. And always coming in. All right. Nice.
So episode 14.
If you have not been here before, you know that we're about to spoil the shit out of this. So if you don't want to know about the spoilers for the Bad Batch, I am going to play the spoiler alert. And let that bottom hit. But all right.
So you know, one of the things that I do miss every once in a while is the Tom Kane intro from Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no!
Last time on Clone War Bad Batch.
I always think it's going to happen, but it never happens. It's just like, oh.
So yes, they're heading to Mount Tantus and they're hitching a ride on the ship.
Jeez, another one of these forever episodes, though. Like they made it to come out was it Tantus finally, but it's like they got to go through loops and bounds and like I don't know. All right, keep going.
The last episode needs to be at least an hour long. One, because there's a lot to wrap up, but two, if you give me a final short episode and didn't tie these two together, because this was another short one.
I
This
know.
was, I mean, if you take the credits out, I think it was like 21 minutes.
Really?
It was very short.
Ew.
Yeah. So they're on their way in. I was very excited by this scene to where they report in that they know it was Clone Force 99 that was on the space station,
Yeah.
that they left on the shuttle, and that the ship is on its way and they believe it's compromised.
I,
Finally.
I mean, what the fuck? Like, like they could have just said, "Hey, can we get a ride to Tantus? Because we want to take out your mission, but since you're gonna know we're already here, so we might as well just hey, just hitch a ride with y'all." Like it just I don't get it. Like I just don't get it. Like it's just all that shit they did to find out that they actually knew that they were coming the whole time.
Well, I don't think
Well,
they
not the whole
knew, but
time, but still, like it wasn't a surprise though.
no, well, I think they probably figured it out halfway in because they probably they found the guy that got knocked out on the space station, and they probably went back on the security cameras and were like, "Hey, look, they're not wearing regular stormtrooper outfit. It could be Clone Force 99, but they don't have quite all of the attachments, but we'll assume it's them." And then they probably recognized Rampart with them. Now, I know it would have.
They knew Rampart was with them.
They knew he was with them.
Yeah.
But and I thought this for a moment. They wouldn't do it because obviously it would ruin the show. But with the true evilness of the Empire and I'm trying to remember the doctor's name, it would have been hey, so this ship is on its way and we think that Clone Force 99 is on board. Just blow up the whole ship on its way. Problem solved.
Yeah, problem solved. I can see that.
All right. So they drop in thinking that they can sneak their way in. Rampart, of course, is going nuts over the fact of it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And it doesn't work because they knew they were coming.
Stupid. I swear. That pissed me off.
Omega is talking to her little friends. And of course, they start to hear all of the stuff going on in the station. She recognizes that it's the turbo lasers and her brothers are on the way.
It was nice to see the turbo lasers. Those are really cool to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This was just this just cracked me up.
Just a hot mess.
Yeah.
Oh, get out. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. The wire broke. Oh no. Like I was like, oh man.
Now again for them to survive, but Rampart should have died.
Say it again.
I said for them it's fine, but Rampart should have died. Yeah, there's no way he survived that.
There's no way he's going to survive this whole thing. There's no if Rampart survives this whole ordeal, I will be so upset. I'm like, dude, this guy's got to sacrifice himself or betray them and then get shot. Like that's what I would think would happen, but I don't know. Anyway, this was a whole thing.
Yep.
Okay.
And here's Echo. And finally, we said this in the last episode when we went to the space station. Put on regular stormtrooper armor. You'll blend in much better.
I agree.
He finally does it and is able to get around a lot easier. I do like that he shot the droid and took the droid's hand.
I mean, it was perfect. It was a perfect fit.
Well, he probably just jammed it on there.
So I wanted to make an OJ joke, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yes. All right.
Too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon. All right. Well, I do. You know what I do like? I like Echo's hand. Like I think it's. I always thought that he had more attachments though. Like I thought that was a thing, but clearly he doesn't.
No, well, I mean, it's so useful as is. Why?
I mean, no, it's like, but I remember in the beginning of the Bad Batch, he had like other little pieces for it, and then all of a sudden, he just stopped using it. He just started just using that little, little R2D2 droid thing. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
but yeah, there she go.
So she's gonna do her Shawshank and try
straight Shawshank
and carve her way out. Now, it was funny because when she told the other kids, she's like, cover for me. And of course, they're like, what the hell are you? What are you talking about?
Like,
what is this? So that was just a nice little.
I got a blanket.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So while she's digging out the Bad Batch, and I was glad they threw this
Monster.
bear-like creature, because that was the first thing I thought of when they crashed the ship. I'm like, the doctor specifically said when she was taming Batcher that, oh no, they're not going to survive because it's so dangerous out there. Anybody beyond the perimeter has no chance.
Right.
So when they started just running through the woods, I'm like, well, why? It doesn't match up. But they ran into the big green bear.
That was like a yellow greenish bear. It was weird.
Yeah.
Look cool though. I mean,
Rampart's a bitch.
always.
So it was kind of a perfect setup to where they're running from the bear. The stormtroopers spot them because of Rampart, start shooting at them, and the Bad Batch just runs right past them and leads the bear right to them.
I love those moments. I love that's like a classic, movie trope. It's like something's coming this way. Oh shit, I'm running this way, but then the bad guys are coming this way, and it's like, wait, what? And then they get killed in attacks. I always think that's great. I always love that kind of stuff.
And then I threw in there just the little image because we were talking about Rampart. Now he's captured at this point,
Right?
So does he turn on the Bad Batch? Does he hope to get some sort of redemption with the Empire? I mean, I don't know what his motivation would be. We know he loves his job. He loves being in charge. He loves being part of the Empire, but you've got no future. I mean, the Emperor himself wants you out of the way. So I don't know what his purpose is going to be at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. They may kill him. I don't know. I'm not sure.
So
he's gonna betray him or come up with some witty dumb shit to get himself out of it. He's like a weasel, so he'll get his way out of it or some kind of way.
So Omega's off climbing around in the air ducts,
right? And
she asked them to cover for him, and now here they come in to check everybody. And what does she find in the air ducts?
Godzilla. Godzilla.
So I don't know if it was you or Lil. One of you said how cool it would be if the Zillo beast started romping around, and guess what we're gonna get? So you guys called it.
Of course that's gonna happen. I think that was a Lil that said that. Now in hindsight, it's kind of like, of course, the beast is going to destroy Mount Titus, whatever the hell this thing is called, Mount Tantus. I mean, you can't kill it because apparently, its scales are unbreakable,
right? Which, I mean, it was the reason the Empire has them, because they were trying to harvest the skin to use for armor.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's a dangerous beastie to keep hidden away. So, and she gets back just in time.
Oh, dude. I mean, did you not think she was going to make it back at this time?
It just cracked me up, especially when the kids were like, "I'm hungry." She's like, "Well, you'll get over it." And the next one is,
that sounds like a real parent move, though. Like, I'm hungry. Get over it. You get over it.
Yeah, it'll pass. Don't worry about
it. Yeah. Your hunger will go away at some point. Let's be honest.
The other one says that she's sick, so she delays them with a scan. The last one tries to jump the line, and it delays her just enough for Omega to get right in the seat and give her the stare down when she walks in.
1 second more, and she would have been caught. Oh man.
So Echo is off trying to find Omega. Now, they make a point of showing this. So he's, I don't know, it's a turbo lift. He's on his whatever corridor, but it scans him.
Yeah.
What are they scanning for? I mean, he's not a stormtrooper.
I know. I don't know
so
why.
Is it because he's a clone that can get past? I mean, what are they? I don't know what they're scanning for. Is it scanning just to make sure that he's not carrying any viruses or contaminants? I mean, I don't know what the scan is for. So it just kind of threw me off with that.
Yeah, I think
And,
so, yeah.
and then, of course, he goes in and runs into Emery, and she recognizes that it's Echo because of the hand.
I mean, guys, at this point, just hire somebody to get her back because you guys are the worst at being incognito. Like, they are terrible. They always get caught. They always like it's just stop. Just stop. Just I don't know, man. Just let Omega get out by herself at this point because it is just getting ridiculous. Like they discover you guys on every planet. Everybody knows who you are at this point. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
you can't be incognito anymore. So it's pointless. It just don't make no sense.
But this is where it ends because she agrees to help him
Yeah.
because she's like, "Oh, no, Omega's in the vault, but you'll never get in without my help." And then there's the other children, and he's like, "Children?" So he's here to help. The other ones are on their way. I know we have one episode left, but there's still so much that's sitting out there. And this
And
is the last episode of the last season.
I do not know what they're going to do. I'm assuming there's going to be a continuation of something, or maybe we'll get like a Bad Batch movie.
So here's a couple of the things that I wrote down that, at least for me, I'm looking for some. I don't know if I need closure on everything, but we have Crosshair with the shaking hand and the question as far as what happened to him on Tantus before. Why does the hand shake whenever Tantus is mentioned? What's the significance? They've given us all of this kind of glimpses of the hand every time.
Right.
I'm waiting for the payoff. I have one episode left for the payoff.
No payoff.
We still don't know anything about the assassin clones. We know there's one. We know there are multiple that weren't ready yet. What's the story behind them? Are they going to tell us anything with them? We know that there was speculation about Tech. I mean, at this point, are we assuming he's dead? Is that one of the big reveals that he's somehow in this? And why they would do that to us in the final episode of the final season?
Dude,
I
he's
don't
dead.
know.
I assume he's just dead. There's no
I hope he is.
I
I want him to be dead. It completes the arc of his character. It makes his sacrifice meaningless.
agreed.
And then, of course, you get to the big questions as far as what is going to now happen. Does anyone survive? Does everyone survive? Does the Zillow Beast go through? I mean, is it just Omega? I mean, this is a big moment in this entire storyline. And then, of course, the other one that stands out is, they made this big deal about Asajj Ventress.
She's gonna get her own show.
Is that what we're okay?
I'm 100% sure. That'll be her own.
That
show.
would make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But
She'll get her own show. That's actually common sense. Like, all right, apparently the actress that does the voice for Asajj Ventress said, "Well, this is not the last time we'll see her." So I'm assuming that we're going to get a whole Asajj Ventress TV show, maybe 2 seasons at best.
all right.
I don't think all the Bad Batch are going to die. I think the last one will probably stand. Definitely Omega. I think either Hunter or Wrecker will be the last to stand. I already know. I think I think Echo will survive because Captain Rex, and maybe they'll make a thing out of that. I don't know. Like honestly, I'll be honest with you, Ed, I have no idea. I keep guessing, but I have no idea what they're gonna do. It would suck if the Bad Batch didn't die and sacrifice themselves for Omega.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't seen them in anything else
I know.
since after, Clone Wars or anything else from this point on. So are they going to fit them into the trilogies, or are they going to fit them not into? But they're going to fit them into this universe of Mandalorians, and like how is this going to work? I'm very curious. Like it's actually troubling at this point. Like if you don't kill off the Bad Batch, how are they going to fit into the storyline?
Yeah.
How are you going to make them fit?
Because they have now set themselves apart. I mean, it's not like a couple of random clones.
Right.
that could be lost in the universe somewhere. And it's, I mean, unless they're all going to go off and retire on Pabu.
I mean, Rex. I mean, again, you got Rex, Wolf, and Gregor, but
Right.
that was all we've seen from the post.
Yeah.
This, so I don't know, and this is before Clone. This is not. I mean, this is like during the Clone Wars, so I don't know, man. I'm confused. I'm very trying to figure this one out.
And while they are different types of clones, they are still aging at double speed like all the other ones. So
yeah, that aging thing, I kind of wish they would kind of change that arc and like, I kind of wish they just kind of age just like regular people. Like that'd be cool at some point, because that gives you have a more of a longer lifespan to use the clones in movies and whatever else.
I don't know how they would retcon that.
I think they're gonna announce. I think they're gonna announce new shows on May 4th. We'll see. We'll just have to see.
So that's it for the bad remaining
one.
And while I'm excited to get kind of closure to this, I'm already looking past it because I know the following week we get Tales of the Empire, and
Yes,
I so cannot wait for that.
Mm-hmm. And we will be talking about that week to week. Is that all one episode? Is that all? They gonna drop all episodes at once?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't remember what they did with the last one, to be honest.
I don't remember either.
So, I mean, I think that it was 6 total, 3 and 3.
You want to break them up? Just kind of do one week to week?
Well, I think we got to wait and see how they're released.
Yeah, if they're released all 6 at once, but do you want to do week to week or?
Well, let's see what we get, because if they're short and they just kind of give them to us all at once, maybe we just break it up into the 2 storylines.
Oh,
Elsbeth as one piece, and then
I forgot her name. But don't ask me the names because I don't remember names anyway. So it's like Game of Thrones for me. I don't remember half the damn names, and it's sad. I'm such a Star Wars fan, but I just don't remember names. I'm very bad at them. So, oh wow. Well, listen, Ed, we said it all. We did it all. We talked about all. We looked at all kind of cool stuff this week.
Oh yes.
Join us here every week. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let us know how we're doing. Don't let us know how we're doing. Doesn't matter to me, but at least leave, like, subscribe, tell your friends. And we are looking for people to join us on StarGeekZ every Wednesday. So if you're interested, jump on, man. Like, we would love to have you. If you're interested in talking about Star Wars, and don't be nervous, if you got the right setup and the mics, and you're good to go.
It's so much fun.
I know, like me, you see me and talk, we have fun, we enjoy this, and sometimes Lil and Steve may pop on, but ain't counting on them. As long as I got Ed here every week, I'm good. But yeah, man, we really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and check us out every week here. Next week we are talking about the last episode of the Bad Batch and see if any of our predictions come true. If not, I don't know what. Oh my god, I don't know. But yeah. This is Sean.
And this is Ed.
And may the force be with you.
Always.
Okay.